It had been 2 weeks since Thomas had fallen down the mine, and he was in disgrace. He missed his branch line and Annie and Clarabelle, but knew that the branch was in good hands with Toby. The little tram engine had been managing the work well, enjoying the fast-paced life of the branch line. One morning, he had just brought a stone train down to Elsbridge Yards. "Hello again, Tony." "It's Toby, chap." "Oh, sorry about that." "It's quite alright. You're Percy, right?" "Yep, I'm the station pilot up at Knapford. This is one of the few days I'm allowed to get away. You know, since Thomas is helping out at the yards." "Ah, yes, how's he taking it?" "Well... as good as can be expected, to put it lightly." "Ah, well, when you see him, could you at least tell him Annie and Clarabelle miss him?" "Of course I will. Poor coaches. I know they must miss Thomas dearly. He certainly does. Anyways, how have you found the engines here?" "Well, they're all pleasant. Apart from the incident with Thomas, everyone has been friendly. But I did have a question." "Oh, what is it?" "It's to do with the numbering scheme. Thomas is 1, Edward is 2, Henry's 3, Gordon is 4, and you're 6. However, who's number 5? "Ah, that's right. James has been in the works." "Ah, so his name is James. But why has he been in the works?" "Probably getting his 6th repaint this month. Here he comes now." "Here's James!" "Hello, James. Another new coat of paint?" "Indeed, Percy, you must keep up appearances." "You could just get your paint polished." "But the effect isn't as good. Anyways, why are you talking to an old box van?" "He's not a box van. This is Toby. He's the new engine on Thomas's branch. While Thomas is away, he's helping out." "Away? Where'd he run off to?" "He's back in the yards temporarily." "Ha! Oh, I know he's furious, especially as a box has become his replacement." "James!" No, Percy, it's fine." "But Toby..." "Anyways, Percy, we were talking about Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta. Do you have any dedicated rolling stock?" "No, though I'd like to." Hello?" "Ah, well, I got Henrietta 2 years after being built. What do you think you'd like to pull?" "If I ever could get out of the yards, I'd love to pull mail trains." Hello? Hey!" Percy and Toby continued chatting, ignoring James. Eventually, the red engine left. When he was gone, Percy was astounded. "How'd you know to ignore him like that?" "Oh, engines like him crave attention. When you argue with him, you give him what he wants. If you ignore him, he'll get frustrated and leave." "I see. We could have used that wisdom of yours years ago, Toby. Thank you." "No worries, Percy. Anyways, I've got to get back up to Farquhar." "And I need to make sure Thomas hasn't burnt the yard down in rage." "Ha, see you later, Percy." Toby and Percy went their separate ways. In the evening, James was talking about Toby to the other engines. "I mean, seriously, he's so old-fashioned he looks as if he'd be mistaken for a wagon." "James, I'm waiting on the part where I should care." "Toby isn't old, he was built in 1914. He and Thomas are around the same age." "So they're both past middle age." "Technically, you are as well, James, being built in 1912. That's not the point. The point is, someone as ancient-looking as Toby shouldn't run the branch." I wouldn't be too sure about that." "What do you mean?" "I didn't like Toby at first, and didn't think much of him." "Well, you thought too much about him when you thought he'd steal your branch line. Henry, don't you have some wagons to crash into?" "As I was saying, I found out how useful he was when he rescued me from the mine. All I'm saying is, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't make your mind up too soon. Things aren't necessarily always what they appear to be." "Thank you for the life lesson nobody asked for, you two. What do you think, Gordon?" "Me? Well, I underestimated and antagonized Edward, and I was wrong for doing so, as he proved to me so many times. So, I suppose Thomas and Percy have a point." "Henry? Bold of you to think I care enough to give my opinion." "Ugh, Helpful as always. He called you a box van? Yes. And you didn't say anything? No, why would I? Because it was rude. Henrietta, if I retaliated against every engine who said mean things towards me, nothing on the railway would get done, now would it? I suppose not, but I'd still like to tell him what's what after he insulted you. If you don't mind our saying so, James has always been very vain and extravagant. I'm sure that he'll stop his teasing. Indeed, Annie. Just continue ignoring him for now. That's my intention, Clarabelle. I'm sure it'll bore him soon enough. Toby was wrong, however. James would continue to bother him over and over. No matter how kind Toby was, James continued to dig at him. At last, Toby lost patience. Yuck! What dirty objects! Why keep your brown livery? Green is understandable, as is blue, due to them being corporate liveries. But brown? Then let me ask you this, James. Why are you red? As you said, blue and green are the corporate colors of the railway. Red is not. Sure, Albert and Winston wear red as their former railway liveries, but... I'll have you know! Do you know what I think? I think you're insecure, James. Out of the tender engines, you're the smallest, you rarely pull the express, and not a name train like the Flying Kipper. Therefore, you feel the need to be extravagant and flamboyant. Your red paint is merely an extension of that. Right, listen here, Toby. I'm a splendid red engine, ready for anything. You'll never see my paint dirty. Ready for anything, eh? Yes, of course you are. That's why you needed bootlaces to fix a hole in the brake pipe of a coach. Who told you that? Percy is a very informative engine. James was about to retaliate, but the guard blew his whistle and James set off. When he returned to the yards, he saw the yardmaster waiting for him. James, there's a special train that's headed to Vicarstown. You have to take it. Coaches or trucks? Trucks. Slow goods, to be precise. Slow goods? Yes, James. It's very important, and Henry is off with another goods train to London. Ugh, fine. But I'm going to have a rest. Tell Percy to wake me up when he finished shunting my train. Actually, Percy has taken a short goods train, and Thomas took on some bad water, so you're on your own. Banker! Banker! Edward, clean the soot out of your smoke box and bank my train. James! Oh, what do you want? You're scaring the passengers. So? What do you mean, so? Never mind that. Where's Edward? Pulling a small train down to Brendam. You'll have to manage on your own. What? You mean manage this horrid lot on my own? Your load doesn't look too long. What's wrong? You feeling doubtful of your abilities? No. Then get moving. James was reluctant, but slowly set off, preparing himself for a climb up the hill. Brakes, driver! I said brakes! James, your brakes are failing. What? We're trying to stop. Well, try harder! Oh no! And that's how I helped Molly out when she was in need. How kind of you, Toby. You really are amazing. Nothing to it, just helping out a fellow engine in need. How I wish I could work on a branch line. It seems so much more interesting than being in the yards all day. Well, why not speak to Stop 'em Hat? I would, but the yards would probably implode if I wasn't there. The reason I was bought in the first place was because Henry, Gordon, and James went on strike due to a lack of a shunter. Ah, I see. Well, station pilots have their uses. Like you said, the yards would probably implode without you. Yeah, you're right. Percy and Toby, James has had an accident at Marin. Take the breakdown crane and help with the cleanup. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. An accident? Oh dear, I hope he's okay. Ugh, how disgusting. Look here, Percy. Whatever is that dirty object? Why, that's James, didn't you know? Well, yes, it's James's shape, but James is a splendid red engine. You'll never see his paint dirty. It's not funny. My brakes weren't working and I went flying down the hill. Your brakes weren't working. Sounds like they weren't ready at all. Just hurry up and help me. Well, with that attitude, I don't think James needs our help. Come on, Percy, let's go. Wait, I'm sorry. Can you please get me out of here? Ah, why not? We live and learn. Percy, you take away the unhurt trucks, and I'll monitor the cleanup here. Right away, Toby. The two engines got to work with the cleanup. When they finished, they took James back to Knapford, where Sir Topham Hatt was waiting. Well done, Percy and Toby. As for you, James, what happened this time? Faulty brakes, sir. Well, I suppose you can't be faulted for that, but I hear you've been very rude to Toby lately. Rude? Well, I wouldn't say that. What dirty objects. Percy! Apologize to James, or perhaps I'll have the workmen finish up this unfinished black livery on you. Sorry. James? All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Toby. I shouldn't have been so rude. You are reliable. I mean, you couldn't have saved me if you weren't reliable. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Now, Percy, Thomas is feeling better, so he can handle the yards while you take James to the works. Toby, go back up the branch line, but later I'll have some workmen come up there and give you a repaint. Thank you, sir. Can Henrietta have one too? It's been ages since she had a proper repaint. Of course. I don't see why not. In fact, I have a special treat for you, Toby. Toby had been repainted and given a fresh coat of paint with a number 7, as well as blue side plates. Toby worked hard on the Farquhar branch line and managed very well. He felt that for the first time in a long time, he truly belonged somewhere. Hello? Ah, yes, good to hear from you. Oh, so you will be coming in after all. Wonderful. I know this will be quite the surprise for the engines, especially considering the other surprise I have lined up. Oh, I didn't tell you? How foolish of me. The Queen will be coming for a visit.